Welcome back to the Last Visit First, live from Scottsdale, Arizona at the Home Care 100 show. Special guest today, Jason Gerard. He's a CFO at Agape Care Group out of South Carolina. Welcome to the show.
Yeah, thanks for having me, Tom.
Yeah,
Appreciate
good.
it.
What are you doing?
I was wondering when I was going to get this invite.
Yeah, of course you are. What are you doing here?
Just meeting around, talking to industry veterans, learning about, what other companies are doing, what's been successful, what challenges they're facing and trying to solve for. We're all trying to solve a lot of the same problems in each of the markets we serve, especially end-of-life care, hospice and palliative care. There's a lot of good intel that you can get from your competitors.
How many of these conferences have you been to?
This is 6th.
Wow, good for you, Jason. That's awesome. Tell us about Agape Care.
So Agape Care started single state hospice in South Carolina. Initial investment was hospice care, South Carolina, 700 patients. Immediately, about 18 months after that initial acquisition, acquired Agape Care Group. Combined the two, put 1,400 patients together, #1 market share leader in the state of South Carolina. Only a single state provider at that point in time. From that, we started to go into Georgia through acquisitions and de novo. So contiguous states, same model, go in and really serve 100% of the states that we're in, covers much geography, rural, urban, and try to be the best hospice we can be in those markets. And it starts with the people, right?
For sure.
You fast forward to today, that journey started in 2018. We're in 10 states, serving over 6,500 hospice patients.
Really?
1,000 palliative care patients.
Wow.
And continue to do more of the same.
Wow. That's a lot of patients. So you guys just recapped not too long ago. Who's your new partner? When did that happen?
Yeah, Linden Capital Partners out of Chicago, recapped in July of last year. It's been a great partnership along the way. Feel like that they're believing the mission and what we're trying to do and how we're trying to solve for being the best hospice provider in the markets we serve. And they've been, we're looking to continue to acquire, do M&A, and keep growing and serve more patients.
Where are you going? Across the whole United States, or touch just ones that are touching you, or how do you want to do it?
Yeah. So today we're in the Southeast Conference geography, right? So we go from Oklahoma all the way east to South Carolina, Virginia, down the Gulf states, Mississippi, Louisiana, Alabama, Georgia, and North Carolina. So, we like to keep our geography tight if we can. So what I say is we're always going to be kind of targeting the eastern half of the country. Try not to go out too far west from the flagpole, but, we'll be opportunistic if the right deals come along to be able to help us expand our geography.
That's awesome. Do you guys have a palliative care program for pediatrics still?
We do.
And a hospice program for pediatrics, right?
We do.
Tell me about that.
We serve over almost 200 hospice pediatric patients in state of South Carolina, North Carolina, and Georgia.
Wow.
Probably one of the largest actually in the country. And we also have a palliative care program that supports that program as well. And I think we have approximately 500 patients on that.
Wow, that's pretty unique. Not a lot of people are doing that. What's the name of that company?
Hands of Hope.
Hands of Hope. That's right.
Yes.
Troy was telling me about that a while. Where is Troy? Is Troy with you?
No, Troy didn't make it out for the storm. So he saw the storm coming and said, okay, I'll set you up with 12 meetings on Monday. I'm going to send you out there and you go do the meetings and, try not to have too good of a time while I'm back here in the storm.
Yeah. And so you're in trouble at home because your wife's scooping snow out of the yard and Troy stayed home to scoop his own.
Snow. So I literally drove out of the driveway on Friday, said, hey, storm's coming. I'm going to Scottsdale. Have fun with it. And then I got an angry text on Sunday. Roof is leaking in a couple of spots. Wife's not happy. So,
oh no,
yes.
I'm sorry, man. What else have you learned at the conference?
It's we're all trying to solve for the same problems. Also, there's a lot of good energy around this conference this year. It feels differently than it has the last couple of years.
Really
feels like there's a little bit more of a opportunistic outlook on the markets, especially M&A. Some larger deals came out last year and kind of re-energized things.
Yeah, and you guys are not in the home health business.
We are not. We are only
no
hospice
plans?
and palliative care. Nope. We made that decision when we recapped with Ridgemont Equity Partners in 21. We sat around the table and said, do we diversify, try to be the best home health and hospice provider in the states we serve, complement each other. And we said, we're really good at hospice. Why don't we just keep focused in on hospice and just continue to push the model forward and be the best we possibly can from a hospice perspective.
That's cool. I know Troy was formerly a home health guy. You were formerly a home health guy. You grew up in home health and hospice, but I think focusing right there, I mean, you got a niche. I mean, you guys have grown like mad. I mean, 6,500 patients since 2018. That's unbelievable.
Yeah. 20 plus de novos, 20 deals along the way.
Wow.
And then really strong, underpinned by strong, just organic growth on top of that.
So you must have a whole team that's going in and helping you do these deals and, get these companies integrated together if you've done 20 of them in that short period of time.
Yeah. And got a unique playbook about how we go about it. We've got this wonderful lady, Carrie Vanden Magdenberg.
I love Carrie.
She runs our integration team. She does a exceedingly well job of going in, seeking to understand the business that we're integrating, and then modifying the integration plan based off that company and what's going to, benefit the employees early, and try to keep them engaged, because that's the number one asset you're buying when you're buying.
You know how you got Carrie Vanden Magdenberg?
What now?
You know how you got her?
I'm sure.
Yep. She was a Maxwell TEC consultant that we put into South Carolina, and I fell in love with her. And Carrie called me and said, "Hey, I'm looking for a consulting gig." And Jennifer Maxwell's put her in hospice care South Carolina at the time, and then they bought Agape Care and bundled it up, and here she is, star of the show. But yeah, she's an unbelievable lady. She grew up in Michigan and then from the Netherlands. And yeah, she's unbelievable. Physical therapist, but man, she's an operator.
Physical therapist, that hook of what she did on the Agape Hospice Care South Carolina integration, that was the hook for me to get convinced to go to Agape Care.
Yeah,
because it was a phenomenal story. Two in-market hospice providers, overlapping 100% geography. In a day, been around this industry long enough, you do overlapping acquisitions. 1 + 1 always equals 1.5 if you're really good. And they did 1 + 1 equaled +2.
That's awesome.
Which is, and that told me right there that they were doing the right things and they're doing it the right way. And that got me excited about joining the organization.